The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Here's Newton. Steps away to his left. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jamie Collins in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Catch here, left side, Thomas. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Newton. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. First carry for their fullback. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. It's the fullback punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Graham Gano on for the extra point. extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest-rated players on my board, a three-down back who can do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have the football, because he carries it really well, but he blocks equally as well as pass protects for his quarterback. I think he's going to be special.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins. And that'll bring up second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
He's going to let this. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Mayfield now on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But, oh, has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Here's Newton now on second down. Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
Throwing on third down, Newton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They will go for it. Now Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. Now Newton on first down. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the... It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. To give him a gain of 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a first down throw for Newton. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Ready? 180.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. On second down, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Travaris Cadet from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 75 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, the clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. Newton on 1st down. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st down, Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. A final shot before the break. Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gano's kick is right through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he's got this down to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Newton. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jamie Collins in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the gun, here's Newton. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Now the extra point try forthcoming. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Carolina getting set to take the field. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. Escaping the press, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. A shotgun snap for Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Play action. Newton rolling to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Detroit! Detroit!
To throw, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mario Addison in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Buying time to his left. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. On 1st down, Newton. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Newton to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 23 yards on the play. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Newton takes it himself. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. So they weren't worried about yardage there. They just want to get their kicker in the spot he wants to be in.
All about positioning, and you always know what your kicker wants. That's part of your game plan going in. Some of them, if they're a right-footed kicker, they want that full leg swing, so they want it closer to the right hash. Other guys, they actually like to kind of punch at the ball a little bit, so they want it closer to the left hash. It's just a matter of positioning for your kicker to give him his best shot.
How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now, and he's in for the touchdown, and in the final seconds, forget overtime, they've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Gano out to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So some drama down to the very end of this ball game, Charles, on that final kickoff. They were hoping to break free, some sort of miracle play, but they couldn't do it.
They had a chance, and that was their only opportunity to try and bring it all the way back. As you noted, they weren't able to get that done, but at least they had the shot. What a tremendous game to be this close and this well contested.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.